Hi guys, welcome back to the Drive Life channel. It's today's video. We've got a mission, haven't we? Oh, Mr. Dale's got a mouth. What are you eating? Cheese. The council are stuck on the field behind our house, so we're going to go and rescue them in the Jeep. Neighbour's going to provide a tow bar, a tow rope even. They're going to give them a hand. Mr. Dale is ready for this, aren't you?
Oh, my life's work.
I mean, how long have we waited to rescue someone in the Jeep? It's been a while. Okay, so we'll put it in four-wheel drive mode. No, you don't. Oh, you need to go in low. We'll be alright. But you need to go in low. Alright, so we've got four-wheel drive showing. We'll go and rescue them. There's our neighbour Jim. He's got a Dacia Duster he was going to do it with, and he collared us and wanted to use the Jeep instead. So we've got the points on the front, so we'll probably use those and pull it out in reverse. Yeah?
Yeah,
happy with that? I think that probably makes sense. We'll just have to find the towing point on the front of the van, make sure that's all okay. Or we could winch it. Whichever we prefer.
I thought the winch would do it. I haven't tested the rope, to be fair.
No, exactly, yeah, we don't know how strong it's going to be.
Hey!
We should start charging, shouldn't we?
You're going to hang on to the side.
Here they are. Okay, so here we are. Got transit, so we'll pop the... That's it. We'll get the winch on, we're going to put the towing eye on, and then we should be sorted. And we'll just winch it out, I think. So these guys had got stuck because the field had flooded. We didn't really fancy trying to get the Jeep stuck either, so we kept on dry ground and tried the winch first. We pulled them forwards with the winch. I've blurred everything out just sort of out of respect for them. We want to get in trouble with their employer or anything like that. You know how these things are nowadays. So yeah, we winched initially to pull the van out. It was quite heavy. I think it was nearly 3 tons, this van. So the winch did well. Jeep did well, and then we thought we may as well keep momentum going, keep it in reverse and just pull with the winch attached. Obviously it's all rated for this sort of thing, to try and get them to some drier ground. Now the Jeep is in four-wheel drive here. Obviously the van doesn't have four-wheel drive, and you can see what a difference that makes, and just having some decent tyres as well really does improve the situation. Now the guys are excellent, very thankful, and just help make the whole thing easier. Sometimes if you get these recoveries, you see them, but people don't help themselves. But these guys were fantastic, and also doing a good job keeping on top of everything in the park as well. So the least we could do to say thank you for all the work that they do locally. So we pulled them out up to this bit. This bit hadn't flooded, so we assumed it would be okay, and thought that we'd try and see if they could cope without it. And let's have a look at how it happened.
I was going to move back now.
So you can see here then that the van just was completely stuck with the single rear wheels, rear wheel drive, open diff, etc. The wheels just span, so we decided it might be worth, well, we're going to tow them out completely. So we decided to spin the Jeep around. Obviously we had to put the winch away first, so we didn't run over the controller and the cable. So I put that away, and then I got Mrs. DL to spin around, and we towed the vehicle with tow strap the old-fashioned way, attached the towing eye. Fortunately, on the front of the Jeep we have 2 large towing shackles. Each of them are rated to about 7 tons each, so they were going to be more than okay for this scenario. So once we put the winch away, I grabbed those shackles, attached them to the tow rope, and attached it to the towing eye of the van. It's very difficult to attach a tow rope to a towing eye if you don't have sort of the correct hardware. and then we decided to tow out all the way up the field. Now obviously this wasn't what we'd expected, but we didn't quite realise just how poor the tyres and the traction control systems on the van were, and obviously it was quite light, the rear end of it, so it didn't have any weight to really grip onto. So here we are. They was just discussing it, arranging it. Mrs. DL decides to spin around, and you can see parked in lovely condition. Female hills, but they're difficult to deal with. They'd actually come to remove a bench that had been vandalised. So yeah, they're sort of sorting stuff out, and had actually been stuck there for over an hour. Now I was working from home on this day, and I'd seen that they were down the bottom of the field, and one sort of must have been doing a big job, because obviously they'd been down there for quite a while. Turns out they were stuck, and they'd actually pushed it about 25 metres before giving up totally. So yeah, we were obviously more than welcome to help, more than happy to help out. So here we are. Mrs. DL just puts it in low ratio now, and
just ease on. Just put her in drive now. Put it in low.
Oh, I can't do that.
Put it in neutral, and I'll bung it in low. Or just let it chug along. Right now, yeah. And then just that'll tug it nicely.
And as you can see, in low ratio, the Jeep is just unstoppable. 3-ton van behind it, pulling it over a slippery field, no problem whatsoever. For those of you who don't know what low ratio is, it essentially changes the ratio of the gears, meaning that the engine revs a lot more and goes much slower. It's designed so you can get maximum torque at lower speeds, and just sort of crawl over things, and it came in really handy here. It means that we didn't break traction, meant that we could tow something quite heavy, a bit like on your bicycle if you change down when you're going up a hill. Similar kind of thing for sort of situations where you need high torque, low speed, etc. It's really handy. So we thought if we could get them over to this piece of hardcore here, we should be able to sort them out and get them on their way. Then the problem was, because they had an open diff on the back of their van, that meant that if one wheel was on sort of a low traction surface, that would just spin. So we then decided that we'd have to tow them all the way out of the park onto proper tarmac, which was a bit sketchy because trying to tow a vehicle at an angle through that gate wasn't the easiest, but we managed it nice and easy thanks to Mrs. DL's epic driving skills.
I just didn't want to crack him in the post. I think he is anyway, but I just didn't want to. Is he in the car?
That's brilliant.
Thank you.
Can you get her out of 4? Let's try that. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That'll be fine.
That's not in 4 now, it's 4.
As in neutral, is it?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Just bung and leave her in neutral, take your foot off the brake, we'll roll her back. Oh, there we go. Right, I'll just unhook and then you can get into gear, okay? Yeah, then we're done with you.
Thank you very much for your help.
That is more than okay, any time. If you get stuck again, you know where we are.
No, we don't want to get stuck.
As you can hear, they were very thankful for the help, and it was an absolute pleasure to be able to help them. Mrs. DL and I enjoy spending our time helping other people. Sort of, we give up time for free to go and help people. We try and donate as much as we can to charities, etc., to help people less fortunate. So, like I said, it's an absolute pleasure to help them and to make their day, really. There's a bit of excitement. They were able to then carry on all the good work that they were doing. So for us, it was a good bit of fun. For them, got them out of a bind. So it was a win-win situation all the way around. All sorted. Good deed for the day done. What do you reckon?
That was epic.
Did you enjoy that?
I've waited my whole life to go to this. Something like that.
So we'll get the winch
That
sorted
is.
back out. Just need to grab the winch control, darling.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll get her all secured. Chaps are on their way now, so that's all good. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.
I'll see you in the next video.